dear guests of the Marketing Club Düsseldorf. It's the first time since years and years that we're going to have an English session. The prevailing reason for having tonight's session in English is that we have guests from abroad who are not members and not capable of following in German. And as the club style is to always be cautious and very obliging, we like to introduce first our guests from abroad. We have representatives from Globeone all over the world. They come from Beijing, São Paulo, Mumbai, and Singapore and Shanghai. So we are looking forward to an evening of insights and discussions about marketing success in Brazil, Russia, India, and China. And here is what we'll do during the next 2 hours. First, we start with 2 keynotes. The first, it will be delivered by Professor Dr. Martin Fassner. The second one, give insights about Globeone. I guess it's very important that we know a little bit more about Globeone, and will be presented by Dr. Niklas Schaffmeister. Afterwards, we have a panel discussion moderated by Professor Dr. Fassner, and as always, with the involvement of your questions in the end. Now the introduction of our 2 keynote speakers. A special welcome to Professor Martin Fassner from WHU Otto Beisheim School of Management. Applause. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Niklas Schaffmeister, founder and managing director of Globeone. Here it is. About 12 years ago, Dr. Schaffmeister discovered that many global corporations face difficulties in transferring their global brands to new growth markets, especially China. And now, Professor Fassner, is your floor.
My job today is, in terms of the presentation, to inspire you a little bit about the topic, to motivate you in terms of this very important topic. And I only have, because it's short present, 2 agenda points: relevance of brands and country of origin.
Thank you very much for you perfectly setting up the stage for me now. I have to say I have a very challenging task. I have to pack the experience of really 12 years, market observations, projects for a lot of big brands from different industries in different markets into 45 to a maximum of 50, 55 minutes. I'm allowed to. That's a tough challenge. And I really ask for your full attention, because we have prepared a lot. It's a lot of material, so I can almost say fasten seatbelts, and I'll try to walk you through. Yeah? So, strategies for successful brand building in fast growth markets, specifically the BRICS. Will focus here specifically on China, India, and Brazil, a little bit less Russia, because otherwise it gets too big.
So you're also supporting companies, German companies in those markets. Do you have any best practice examples? We have seen some, or worst practice examples of German brands entering markets.
Where people often think, okay, locally adjusting to the Indian market, you often unfortunately see it with lots of B2B brands. You click on their website and you see a Ganesha, the elephant head, Indian colors, German brand, Indian stamp, that's it. I mean,
nice thing, and that always works, is when you mix and when you make, not jokes, but when you place with German values and Brazilian values. So for
yeah, unfortunately in China there are a lot of worst case examples, and if I take now the automotive industry, okay, let's take Mini as an example, because you showed Mini Academy. There are reasons why this campaign was initiated in China. Mini entered the market like 7 to 8 years ago, and compared to Western countries where the Mini heritage, the Britishness, the iconic image of the brand was known, in China it wasn't. So basically they started with a try and error approach.
From your side?
No, one sentence is not enough. Last remark. I think it's very much about, we call it a market-driven brand positioning. Market-driven brand positioning that is bringing together all these insights, starting not with what you have already in your portfolio, but starting with what is relevant for the target groups, what is within your scope of activities, so relevance. Second thing is bringing into consideration the local competition, so being different there, knowing your strength and what the people know you about for, and then bringing that all nicely together in a good proposition for the market, and being flexible and not thinking, oh, our products are the best, the people will buy it anyway, because that still works right now. It might not work in the very near future already.
Okay, thank you.
Hätte mir nicht vorstellen können vorher wirklich, tatsächlich, dass das so ein toller, effizienter Abend hier wird. Nehmen Sie ganz einfach nochmal diesen Applaus.